Yeah, so good afternoon, Mr. Nigam. This is Ali Pujari.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, it was a nice presentation. Good to hear that.
Thank you, sir.
The way I have understood it is that it is more of a training kind of activities that you take and develop people in the area of safety, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So within that, can you?
Good, Mr. Nigam. Thanks
Sir.
a lot.
Yeah.
Mr. Ashutosh?
Yeah, Mr. Nigam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, one area where I think we can work together is the rescue systems, because at
Perfect.
these places where we have old plants,
Perfect.
so the places which are congested, and if a person falls sick or there's some accident, the rescue systems are not very good, so that a person can be taken down from a height to the ambulance or somewhere. So I think customized solutions would be required. I think your team can visit various locations which are like that.
Absolutely.
And this is one area where the crime and the rescue equipment would be of great help to all of us.
True. And rescue is, I would, since you touched what I've said, that the main passion chord of my industry is rescue. And this is a word we live by today. And in the coming years, we look at rescue as our core competency, because what we started as instructional training, we realized rescue is basically the biggest gap in the industry, as you rightly addressed, Ashutosh Kumar sir. This is an area, not just work at height, it's not just fire, not just evacuation, not just in terms of confined spaces. Rescue, by and large, is basically the most overlooked area of concern in any industry today.
If you look at safety, there are, you gave an example of confined space, there are working in height, there are positive isolations, there are various type of clearance procedures, there are many life-threatening kind of activities that are being carried out in an industrial environment.
True.
So we would appreciate if you tell which is your core area where you actually develop people and take the safety to the next level by coaching or training. That would be helpful to us.
True. True. Our journey started with working at height, because that was the need of the hour. I'm talking the year 1998, where the industry had about 80% accident. Construction industry alone had about 80% accident from falls from height, and about 60% were direct falls from height, and 20% were equipment falling on people or materials falling on people. That's where we made the beginnings of working at height became the prima facie, the prime focus of our industry. Then we developed competency in confined spaces. So confined space entry, confined space rescue, confined space monitoring, confined space management. We've done at least 10 projects with Tata Steel, where my team has been positioned within Tata Steel to control your confined spaces, monitor them, gas check, gas detect, and rescue when needed, if people needed standby rescue services. We still have projects going on with your Tata Group, big time with your Bhushan plants and Tata Steel, other establishments as well. After that, looking forward, we understood an overall consultancy, an overall safety consultancy, and a standby rescue service clubbed as a single window. That's what we started. So scaffold management services became one important aspect of it. Electrical safety services, training related, electrical safety basically just training related. That was one area that Pentasafe started focusing on. And as you rightly said, positive isolations, lockout, tagout trainings, these are one areas that we specialize in. Then big time into rigging, slinging, material handling services. These are one aspect of Pentasafe Academy which are very active. And with time, as I said, 4.0, we started developing associated services in terms of developing apps, in terms of developing mobile related platform based services So that's what we are concentrating more on. But I mean, wherever the human hand goes, we basically understand an opportunity exists, and there's a right way and wrong way. So we basically connect on the educational front end, educating people with what is the right way, and overlooking the wrong way or correcting it rather. That's what our core focus is.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Nigam. So, what I think is a task ahead or as a action forward as a forward for us is that while we have done a lot of good jobs in some of these areas like confined space and all, but there are still concerns exist in the area of material handling, working at height,
True.
things like that.
True.
So what we would appreciate is that if you can give us some application cases or some examples in some industry where you have taken this task of training those set of people, and after that how the KPIs have moved. So we would like to engage on this subject as we move forward.
Sure.
Particular case-to-case basis.
Sure. Sure.
But anyway, thank you very much for
Thank you.
taking us through our areas.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Khalil sir. Nilanjan, you have any views?
Many thanks, good Mr. Nigam. Thanks
Sir.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Ashutosh?
Yeah, Mr. Nigam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, one area where I think we can work together is the rescue system.
The Digit 3 had to take over, and this was the beginning of making safety smarter, which was, of course, our IT revolution, the information technology revolution, which took the industry by a storm, and people started to look at everything differently. Be it our automation processes, be it our observation processes, everything was taken over by IT revolution, information technology. And now, of course, gentlemen, the current scenario, Safety 4.0. So we are under a revolution where things are going to be more data managed. Internet of Things, that is the IoT, is going to be more active. Virtual reality training, VR, is taking bulk of the training performance these days. Robotics, as my predecessor just spoke big time about. Well, this is the fourth industrial revolution, and the modern world is on it today. We are actually at the threshold of it. We are being taken over, so it's happening. And it's the more evolving part of safety as well today. And talking about the 4.0